college. This is such a great model for bringing in underrepresented voices, neurodivergent women, people of different skin tones, people who are disabled. People have been kind of left out of the story as main characters. Did you set out to do that intentionally, or was that an organic process?
So I will say that if you are trying to tell the authentic story of Jesus, we were striving for. We want to be as authentic as possible. You start doing the research, a couple things you're reminded of that you sometimes forget when you're seeing stained glass windows or you're seeing portrayals that just go from Bible verse to Bible verse and miracle to miracle, is that these were human beings like we were. And so because we know that the story of Jesus is the story of humanity, and that Jesus welcomed all at the table, that's going to include people who are neurodivergent. That includes women. That includes people who haven't always been included in the story. So it wasn't a political message for me. To me, it was, I'm just telling the authentic story of Jesus. And I don't have to be trying to make some sort of statement. I believe that you as the viewer, if you can see Jesus in the eyes of those who met him, and those included people like Matthew, who they don't know if it was a fact that he was on the autism spectrum, but we know that it's plausible. We know that there would have been people back then at that time who were. So if you can see it through his eyes, through Mary Magdalene's eyes, a woman with a dark past, Simon Peter with a temper, Tamar coming from another country, different skin color. And so hopefully these stories can remind us today that things haven't changed in thousands of years. We're still the same messy, chaotic group of people.
There are many scenes in the Bible that show how much Jesus loved women love Jesus, but none of it and so moving as the scene makes you preach
Diana, yes.
So how did that scene come to be in the script? Because that's not something
It's always so hard to see.
Yeah, so I said to the corrector, because we need a women's Last Supper as well. Women weren't present at the Last Supper. Jesus absolutely would have, before he was put on the cross, would have wanted to spend time with his close friends, his close families. Women need to have a chance to have a voice in this as well. And my co-writer Tyler came up with the idea of incorporating the Diana, and that they would give him their own Diana. So resistant to doing stories of my faith because I'd seen so many bad ones, and I felt God say to me, "She'll make some good ones." My people deserve good content as well. And I think that anyone who's considering, I've heard from a lot of people who are like, watching The Chosen made me realize, okay, you can tell stories of faith, tell even stories of Jesus. It's not the content that can turn people away. Sometimes it's the lack of confidence. And I would just encourage you to spend as much time preparing to become a better filmmaker, and so that when you do get the opportunity to tell these stories, people actually want to watch them.